I want to talk about research. Welcome back to the crypt. So as per usual, I am doing something else at the same time as this. I'm trying to create a sticker book because I had the supplies for it and I've got tons of stickers that need to be organized because this isn't working. So if you haven't noticed yet, it is NaNoWriMo, Camp NaNoWriMo time. I'm not participating because I'm in the middle of revision. If you want more information on that, please hit subscribe and the bell notification down below to see my videos in the Mel series, Mad Editor Laboratories. It's a good time. We also do sprinting on my channel as well as Haley's channel. We alternate. This week it will be over on Haley's channel. I want to talk about research because every single time NaNoWriMo comes up, I feel like there's always a couple people who end up falling down the rabbit hole of research and they don't surface again for days. I tend to not research when I'm doing that very first draft. Instead, if I know that I'm missing some information, like roughly how big a planet needs to be before it has a gravitational pull, for example, I will put brackets in my manuscript and put research all in caps. And then I can search for that later when I'm doing revision work and I have more time. So usually that's how I handle things. However, I will fully admit there are times when I run into a situation where research is kind of required even at the first draft stage, and the reason for that is because it would have impact in the book. So the very first thing I think about is how necessary is this research right here, right now for the rest of this scene and the rest of these chapters. So for example, the exact size of a planet I can probably put off safely. However, what I couldn't put off until later would be how long it takes my main character to get an infection from their bullet wound. And the reason I can't put that off is because I need to know how much time my character has before they would pass out or something like that from a possible infection. So if I get it wrong, I would have tons of work I would have to do correcting that error. So that's something that I would have to full stop and research really quick. And of course, making sure you don't get distracted is a whole nother topic. There are tons of ways you can do it, like setting alarms on phones, things like that. I'm not going to necessarily talk about that because it's more focus-based. The second thing I look at, if I am able to put it off or something like that, when I do get into it, like the size of the planet thing, I have to think in terms of how will this actually impact the reader? Is the reader even going to notice? So this really depends on the scene itself. So if I've got a scene where my character is just giving a readout to HQ, they're making a report, that's something that they probably would use an actual number. It wouldn't be a vague, oh, it's about the size of this. They wouldn't say that. They would actually probably give a number for how big that planet is. So in terms of research, I also tend to think of is this something that the audience is even going to care about? Are they even going to notice whether or not this is accurate? I see writers talk about it. I've also seen some authors who are world-renowned authors brag about having binders of information that's, they admit, never gets used in the book. It never actually shows up in the book. And to me, I always kind of wonder to myself, was that necessary? And here's the thing. Your artwork is your art, and art is personal. So if you really feel you need that and it legitimately helps you as an author, I say go for it. I don't know. I feel like at certain points it might be being used as a distraction from actually completing the project. That's just my personal impression of that, but I don't know. I think sometimes that might be going overboard. But at the same time, it is a personal thing. It is your art at the end of the day. So if you feel like you need that, who am I to judge? It's not my art, so having binders of information, I can understand how having a deeper idea of your world can really help in making your world more dynamic. But at the same time, do you really need that much? Anyway, speaking of dynamic, I have an entire workshop that's coming up for the Author Tube Writing Conference I'm really excited about. It's Dimensional Scene Revision Writing Workshop. I'm really looking forward to doing it. We are going to talk about purpose of scene and how your perception of that influences your editing and how that can influence the end result. I'm really looking forward to seeing you guys there. It's going to be really fun. Information off to the side as well as down below in the description box. I look forward to seeing you guys. What do you guys think is normal? What is normal for you? Like, do you research in the first draft? And if so, what kinds of stuff is it? If not, what stuff do you tend to skip? And when you do decide to research, how do you determine how much research you should be doing? Please let me know in the comments down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have a lovely day.